Aw, winter, it's so beautiful. But truth be told, I am over it. I am ready to move on, and I have dreams of this color. All the color. So, in my longing for color, I'm doing a new project. I am seeing mushrooms with color. Let the journey begin. To get some quick inspo, I hop over to Leonardo AI to generate some mushroom pictures. It is free to use. You get coins every day. This is the only way that I personally would use AI just to get inspiration, and I will not even duplicate these images, but just to give me an idea of what I might be interested in or what I want to look at. I just pop in the toolbar the description of type of mushrooms or a forest that I want to see, and it provides these images, and some are even look like they are cartoons, sort of. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I kind of like these photos. So I start off by marking a spot to where I want my mushrooms to go. I do a general measurement. Here, we are cutting out some woven cotton interfacing that can be ironed on. This goes on the inside of the hoodie. On one side, it has adhesive glue, so when you iron it on, it will stick. Make sure you put the adhesive side down on your hoodie. Be safe with ironing, and after you're finished ironing, let it cool for a couple hours. Turn your hoodie right side out again, and don't forget to put a felting mat in the middle of your hoodie. The reason why I used the interface in the first place is because I thought maybe it would help felt better, because this hoodie is not obviously made of wool. So fun and exciting. Of course, Marvy had to come and see what I was doing. Always nosy, always has to see. He's checking all the work. He's my creative assistant. He loses interest pretty quickly once he realizes it's not food. You will witness me using all the tools, single needles, multi-needles, filling out the first mushroom, trying to get it pretty dense. I will honestly say I'm not really entirely sure if this whole project was going to even work. I have seen other felters use like wool sweaters and such to do things like this, but I wanted it on my hoodie. And I wanted some color. So I decided I needed to take a peek to see if it was felting through, and it certainly was. I adore mushrooms, and I chose this music for the theme of our groovy mushrooms. I hope you enjoy. Now you will see that I am freehanding this, but you could absolutely draw on your canvas the picture that you want. No rules, just be as free as you want to be. I know that this project is not something we typically do here on the channel. However, I thought for anyone who needed a little something different to add or give themselves a pop of color, this would be really fun to do. And sometimes when you take a break from the things that you regularly do, it kind of boosts your imagination or gives you creative ideas or just kind of gives you a rest a bit. And possibly for anyone who's kind of wanted to try some 2D felting but are a little nervous about it, this is a great little project just to try it on out. Get those old hoodies out that's got a stain on it and cover it with something that you love, or an old wool sweater. You can absolutely do this. Easy peasy. So at this step, I'm starting to get a little super excited because I see my mushroom friends. They are just the grooviest in all their groovy glory. I know. I'm going a little over the top here, ain't I? All in good fun, though. Just having a blast. No matter what you do, have fun. That's such an important thing to do. I'm not even joking about that. Having fun in almost everything you do will take you so much further. So if you're trying something new, if you're having fun at it, then you can't really beat yourself up so much if you don't nail it. And it's okay if you don't nail it. Just have fun while you do it. And you know, I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and say practice does not make perfect. Practice makes better. Besides, we all have our different styles and skills and what we perceive as beautiful or what we like. We're all different. So to each of us, perfect is a total different perception. What's perfect to me isn't perfect to somebody else, or likewise. I absolutely love locks, and I could not wait to add my forest locks. In general, on any project I do, I always bounce around. I don't know why I do that. I don't finish one thing at a time. I will always bounce around because to me, for my creative mind, it helps me create the balance in whatever I'm working on. Migrating back to add color to the mushrooms. I use teeny tiny bits and I kind of pull them apart so they're almost translucent because I don't want to overpower this. I just want pops of color. Still, while in this process, I am not entirely sure if this is going to work at all, but I carry on moving forward. Oh my goodness. Yes, the color, I'm loving seeing the color. I'm enjoying this very, very, very much. And later on in the video, I'm really super excited for the other things I add later. Sorry, I know I'm nerding out on my woolly fun and my mushrooms, but yeah, having a good time. Don't forget to pull your project off your felting mat ever so often. Or once you are finished, your project will be firmly felted in your felting mat, and that would be really hard to get apart. Oh my goodness, are you not feeling the mushroom vibes yet? Do you feel like you're standing in a forest with the sun coming down, shining on your back? Vision. Sometimes that's all I have to go with, is using what I envision. So yeah, I'm in the forest. Just continuously adding little bits here and there, trying to create the balance, add more detail. This 5-needle multi-punch felting pen is very handy when you're doing 2D felting as well. Or I should say for this project in general. Adding more of my favorite things, some locks to add some more green to make it look more foresty. Yes, I make up words. Foresty. That's my word. That's a new word for us. Oh my goodness, my favorite thing. Lots of fuzzy, woolly locks. I just love them. I love them so much. They make me happy. And for those who may not know or wondering, these are BFL locks, which are blue-face Leicester locks. And this just adds the perfect little sprig of color. I'm not entirely sure why I added the red at the bottom, but I just kind of felt like, I guess for balance sake, it needed some red at the bottom too. Okay, for this part, I take this multi-punch needle and I do this vigorously for probably about 15-20 minutes, and I just kept going over it. I had this leftover gift bag, and I'm going to use it for a mesh to do some wet felting over top of this. Remember, I still don't know if this is going to work, so I decided to wet felt as well to possibly ensure that this is going to stay on this hoodie. I wet felted for probably about 25 minutes. I just kept scrubbing and rubbing and pulling and checking and testing, and I just kept going and going and going. Basically, the whole goal is to try to make sure most of the wool stays intact on the hoodie as much as possible. I wiped away most of the suds, and I'm just kind of checking here to see if anything still moves or separates from the hoodie. I know it's not perfect, but I really like what I see so far. Now for the real test, will it hold up in the wash? Yay, it did survive one wash. I don't know how many washes it will survive, but I'm happy with it so far. I absolutely hope you decide to go and put something on maybe your old hoodie or something of yours to add that pop of color. It was an easy project and anyone can do it. If you enjoy needle felting or making dolls, then I do hope you subscribe, and I thank you so much. Until next time.